What is the average number of applications one should file? What's a good score in IELTS? You guys had to give any language certificate? How many LORs did you guys give? How does one write an SOP without using ChatGPT? What is VPD? Tell me your name and what are you studying?
My name is Bhargav. I'm studying environmental engineering.
My name is Godson and I'm studying environmental engineering.
You're also studying environmental engineering. Who else is studying environmental? Like you also. What's your name?
I'm Chris. I'm doing masters in environmental engineering.
Okay, you?
My name is Shlok and I'm doing masters in production and logistics.
Hi, my name is Pranjal and I'm doing bachelor's in mechatronics from Hochschule Hanau.
अच्छा, so तुम यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो? University में? नहीं मतलब, do you have access to the university?
Yeah, like I can have like a,
As a Hochschule student, you can come.
Yeah, I can use the library.
Acha.
Everything.
Like all the Niedersachsen students can use all the
Facilities.
of any facilities.
Yeah. In terms of like as a bachelor student, you think studying here in the university would have been easy, or Hochschule is like good enough?
Like Hochschule is more practical oriented. In Leibniz we have more theoretical subjects, like we have to study more. But in Hochschule, like we have subjects with calculations. Like in physics, vorlesung, like lectures.
Yeah.
They explain more with like practical. You know, they do the experiments by themselves, and then it's easy to understand. But in Leibniz, I've seen some students like who are preparing for the exams at home. They don't like to visit lectures. So that depends.
Okay. What do you think of like Hanover as a city?
It's underrated.
Underrated?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Underrated.
What is not good about the city? Silence. Silence. Okay. There's not much nature.
What? I mean,
Look at here, man.
it's the most greenest, one of the most greenest cities, man. There are so many gardens also in Hanover, like in every...
It's all artificial.
I don't like greening. This is more balance of nature and artificial.
Yeah.
Wait, you said what you're studying? Environmental? It makes sense now. As an environmental engineer, you think this is not natural here. It's all like artificial man-made thing. Okay.
I don't know, I go to Berlin and when I come back I feel peace here.
It's not about if it's artificial or not. It's the vibe that the city brings out.
So this is where we're going to start talking about admission process. If you're somebody who's planning to come in 2024 and you are preparing yourself for the application process, we're going to talk about what documents are needed. You said like you guys did your own application also? Okay, cool. So in your view, somebody who's filing the application for the first time, what is the average number of application one should file at least? तुम्हारे experience में?
15 or 16.
Minimum 15, 16
Minimum
university.
15 and 16.
I'd say 6-7 would be fine. 5 to 6 because I also did in 5 and 6 universities.
Is it also regarding like how much grades you've got?
Yeah. Like that's how I like
Yours was how much?
Like my grade was like 6.75. It was quite less.
Wow.
And
That's why 15.
I
Okay.
needed to be sure, and yeah, so I applied, and I actually only applied to the universities which like accepted my grade, which was like 2.6, 2.7.
Nice. Yeah, go ahead.
Also, you can check that if it's the university Zulassungsfrei or nicht. When it's Zulassungsfrei, then just to meet the conditions, you will get the admission for sure.
Are you talking about the NC and non-NC? Yeah. So can you explain in a simple language what is NC and non-NC?
NC Fry is when you fulfill the conditions for the university, like you are studying, you have already did bachelor's in Maschinenbau or something like that. And then if you fulfill the conditions, then you will get the admission for sure, because there are not that many seats in that master courses. So there are many free seats. So if you are fulfilling the conditions, you will for surely get the admission there.
Okay. And how many of you guys knew about this before?
Yeah,
You knew it?
Yeah.
Everybody knows this.
No, I didn't.
You didn't know it. तूने बस apply किया. I feel like a lot of people that's what they do. Like they don't really check into whether it's NC, non-NC, but it's a good point. I would agree as well. Can one of you tell the audience what documents they should be ready with when it comes to like documentation, right?
If you decide to come to Germany, the first thing you need to get is APS, which now I think it takes like 3 months or so.
Correct. What else, like after APS, what else I should be ready with?
IELTS is the first step.
And what's a good score in IELTS? For 7?
Is a decent
What else?
transcript of record.
Transcripts, yeah? For all the semesters.
Yeah.
And then bachelor's degree as well.
Language certificates.
But you guys had to give any language certificate? German Goethe certificate?
I had to because my course is in German.
You're doing German program, okay. And why you chose German taught program, by the way?
Because I heard that it was advantage here, and my field was like mechanical, so it is needed that.
And
if
how
you're
much?
doing IT or something, then English is okay. But like this type of fields, you need like German.
And with what level you applied in the university?
I actually applied with B1 from India, and I applied in Wuppertal. That's in
Wuppertal,
NRW.
yeah.
And there I did like for Maschinenbau I applied,
Uh-huh.
and then they only enrolled me in the course for German course, like from the university. I did like 500 euros for 2 courses, like B2 C1, and I did.
This is in the university?
Yeah, in the university. In Wuppertal, it was that they offered me the language course, so I just did it there. And in 6 months, I did B2 and C1, and so yeah.
Alright, so let's go back to the document. So it's APS, IELTS, transcripts, degree or provisional degree.
Yeah, provisional because I never got my degree till date.
Really?
Yeah.
Now anyways you're gonna get master's degree.
Yeah, direct.
The gap is like 1 year, it's fine, the provisional. But after 1 year, I think they cause some issues.
So it's better to go and get a degree.
Yeah, better to go and get it.
I don't know. I finished in 21 and then I applied for Germany in like 23. I came here in 23.
And you also worked for 2 years?
Yeah, I worked also. So I had the experience letter. But
Ah.
also the recommendation letters from the professors are really important.
How many LORs did you guys give?
2. Yeah.
I agree.
You didn't give any LOR, did you? 2 LOR. So the average is 2 to 3.
Yeah.
And what about SOP? Did you write your own SOP or? If I file, let's say 15 applications in your case, so I had to give 15 SOPs, right?
Yeah, every single SOP.
What is your take on how does one write an SOP without using ChatGPT, for example?
SOP is basically a letter that we are actually describing ourselves, why we should be accepted for the course, explaining our story. Who is the best narrator than yourself?
SOP itself states statement of purpose. So
Statement
that's
of
what
purpose.
your purpose gonna be after coming here. So that's
Exactly.
really explaining what
In the letter, you have to convince that you have the skill
skills
set,
and
what you did till now.
What are you capable of?
What are you
Okay. And in terms of university application filing, right? One may not know after taking all these documents, where should I go and apply? So can one of you explain, what is UniAssist?
UniAssist is basically a portal handling majority of the applications of students, and it does the admission process for some of the universities.
Right.
And also makes application process easy, I guess,
Yeah,
compared to applying directly.
If you apply,
there are too many questions by the university itself, but by UniAssist, it's not that many. You just provide some specific number of documents, and they do your work for yourself or for ourselves.
What is VPD? Can one of you explain what is VPD? Has any of you had to give VPD in your application process?
Not for this university, but
You had it?
Yeah, I had.
Yeah, like for example, TUM. You cannot apply in TUM without having a VPD. And VPD comes from UniAssist.
UniAssist.
You had to pay 75 euro as well, right? For the first application, and then 30 euros.
25.
25? Now it's 30. It was never 25. There was a time when it used to be 15 euros, by the way. Now it's 30 euros. Cool. All right.